Hi everyone, welcome back. Assalamu alaikum. Hope you all had a good time during Ramadan. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all our fasting, our good deeds and prayers. I too was very busy doing ibadah during Ramadan, hence didn't post much videos. Hence posting it now. This was taken few days before Eid, wherein I organized a grand iftar feast at our place, in which I prepared several dishes with little pre-preparation and proper planning, making it a delightful iftar feast for my loved ones. Just to summarize what all dishes I prepared, it was special mutton yakhni pulao, ragda chana, aloo chaat, chicken tikka, bread pockets, shami kebab, Russian kebab, bread pinwheel, chicken samosa, chicken spring rolls, nombu ganji, that's rice lentil porridge, rohafza milkshake, some bhajis, mint and tamarind chutneys and fruits. Hope you like this video. Keep watching. Firstly, I prepared special mutton yakhni pulao. Now, what makes this yakhni special you get to know soon. So here I have taken 1.5 kg of mutton which I have cleaned, washed and added the listed ingredients and allow it to cook until meat turns tender. Now separate the pieces from the yakhni, and for making yakhni pulao I have added 2 tablespoons of desi ghee and little oil, added 3 large sliced onions and saute until it turns soft and lightly changes golden in color. Now to this add 2 to 3 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste and saute well until raw smell goes. Now add in the listed spices and roast it well. Let the flame be on medium low. I had already posted how you can make yakhni pulao in my channel. I'll share the link in the description. You may have a look. Now to this add potatoes. It's optional. How we love to add potatoes in a pulao or biryani. So adding it, give a good mix. Then add 1 cup of yogurt and mix well. Cook for a few minutes. Now add the mutton pieces and saute well for 2 to 3 minutes. Now add in the yakhni. Remember to add right measurement of yakhni. If you feel the yakhni is less, you may dilute it with normal water, then add. A simple measurement is for every 1 glass of basmati rice, add 1.5 glass of water. As we've already soaked basmati rice for an hour, it has sufficient water into it. Once yakhni started to boil, add in the soaked basmati rice and then add coriander mint leaves and some fried onions. You may skip it if you don't have the fried onions, but trust me, adding fried onions will enhance the taste and flavor of yakhni, and that's how it makes it special. Delicious special yakhni pulao is ready. You can see how delicious this looks. Now garnish it with fried onions and enjoy. Next, moving ahead to preparing ragda chana aloo chaat. For that, into a pan add 2 tablespoons of oil. When it heats up, add in a teaspoon of cumin seeds. Allow it to splutter, then add 2 medium-sized sliced onions. Saute it well. Now to this add a tablespoon of ginger garlic chili paste. Saute it until raw smell goes. Now add in the listed spices and roast well. Now add 3 tablespoons of gram flour. Add little salt and roast for 2 to 3 minutes until raw smell goes. Now add sufficient water. Here I have added a glass of water and allow it to cook for 3 to 4 minutes. Now to this adding chickpeas that's cooked. That's white chana. Here I am using my frozen cooked chana. I had already shared in my Ramadan preparation video how we can soak, cook and freeze these chickpeas. Now add boiled potatoes. Here I have taken 3 medium sized boiled potatoes cut into large cube size pieces and mix all well. At this stage, you may adjust the ragda consistency to thick or runny texture. Garnish with coriander mint leaves, cook for 2 to 3 minutes and ragda chaat is ready. We'll be garnishing with few more ingredients just before serving. We'll show you soon. Moving ahead, this is chicken tikka marination wherein to 1 kg boneless chicken which I cut into small bite-sized pieces, added the listed spices and marinated for an hour in refrigerator. Now into a pan add 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil and add the marinated pieces of chicken. Cook well. Soon you see enough moisture releasing. Continue to cook until all moisture dries and chicken turns tender. Now to this add sliced onions, that's 1 medium size, saute for a minute. Then add sliced capsicum, that's 1 medium size, and saute for a minute too. Now to this we're going to add mayonnaise. So add around 2 to 3 tablespoons and give a mix. And then add chili sauce. or tomato sauce, whatever you prefer, around 1 tablespoon and give a mix. Now add in the cheese slices. Here I am using cheddar cheese. Cover for a minute and then give a good mix. Just saute for a minute or two and then allow the mixture to cool down. Meanwhile, on the other side, I prepared nombu ganji. That's a very popular rice lentil porridge that's usually loved in all South Indian dishes during Ramadan. Garnish with mint leaves and give a good mix. Moving ahead, preparing roh afza milkshake. That's another popular drink in every household. For that, soaking sabza seeds in water. In 3 to 4 minutes, you see the jelly texture forming. So into a boiled cooled milk, add roh afza syrup. For 2 liter milk, I have added 4 to 5 tablespoons of roh afza. Stir well. Now add sugar as per your taste and add in the soaked sabza seeds. Give a mix and roh afza milkshake is ready. Next, another great tip is whenever you make chutneys or sauces, are going to use it for a longer time, store them into sauce bottles. It's very handy and convenient to use. So here I had prepared imli chutney, that's tamarind chutney, and mint chutney, that's pudina chutney. In this way, it's very easy and comfy during Ramadan for using, and even on normal days, it's a very useful tip. Moving ahead, next preparing bread pockets. For that, take 2 slices of bread and roll it together as shown on both the sides, and then with the cutter or a glass just cut into circular shape. Remaining part we'll use to make breadcrumbs. Now coat the pockets into egg mixture and breadcrumbs. Repeat the same with the rest. Now into a hot oil, fry them. Make sure the flame is medium low, fry on both the sides and soon you will see they get to puff up like puris. Now do not keep the flame on high, otherwise it will burn quickly. Flip and cook and you see how it puffs up. And once it turns crispy, strain and keep aside. So bread pockets are ready. Now into the tikka mixture, I'm going to add thinly sliced lettuce and give a good mix. And now it's time to make bread pockets. So cut them into half as shown and you see it forms pocket shape. Now to this, fill in the tikka mixture. It's a great snack. From adults to kids, everyone will enjoy, and you may also give it as a lunch box to your kids as schools are starting soon and they'll love it. Delicious chicken tikka bread pockets are ready. See how tempting this looks? It's a must try recipe, so do try and enjoy with your family and friends. As it was 1 hour left for our iftar, I started to fry all the snacks I prepared. So here goes in the shami kebab, which I'm shallow frying. I'd already shared how you can prepare shami kebab in my channel. We'll share the link in description box. You may have a look. Now fry the kebabs on both the sides until they turn golden in color. Shami kebab is ready and was really tasty. Proceeding ahead, gonna fry the bread pinwheels. Have shared this recipe too in my Ramadan preparation video. In my channel, you will mostly find time-saving tips and tricks, easy and unique recipes, and many more useful videos. You may go to my playlist and watch them if you like. Do share among your family and friends. Now frying the Russian kebabs, these two have shared. We'll share the link in the description box. You may have a look. All these ready to fry snacks you may prepare in advance and freeze them as it saves a lot of preparation time. Now moving ahead, frying samosas. So these are chicken samosas. I had shared how you can make spring roll sheets at home in my channel and how you can fold samosas and spring rolls in my previous preparation video. I'll share all the links in the description box. You may have a look. Samosas are done. With this, proceeding to frying the spring rolls. It's chicken vegetable spring rolls. Fry on both the sides. And they are done. As it was almost time for iftar, garnishing the ragda chaat with tamarind chutneys and some mint leaves and fried onions. And it was time for serving. So all the snacks were ready along with the fruits and drinks. Placed them all in the dastarkhan and had a lovely iftar feast with my family and relatives. With little pre-preparation, time management and proper planning, you can organize any parties or get together smoothly. Hope you like this video, then do share among your family and friends, and wish you all a blessed Eid Mubarak. Stay happy and blessed everyone. Thanks for watching. Happy cooking. Bye bye.